Hello people on the internet, the Rocket360 here, and I'm back for another review. This time we actually got another Transformer review for you guys. It's more like a throwback. Today we're reviewing the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Sideswipe. I've been having this guy since February and stuff. I did actually pay $10 for him on Macari. He's actually fully complete. Usually catches, like, his joints are a bit loose and stuff. But he's been in the shell collecting dust without being reviewed. I said, you know what, why not review him anyways? So I don't got his back here or anything because, like I said, I got him a card for a couple months ago. But anyways, let's get started, shall we? So anyways, here we actually got Sideswipe in all his glory. If you guys can tell, he's actually based off of a concept Corvette and stuff. All he just made for the movie only and stuff. You'll never see cars like this in real life. But the car does look nice and unique. They only made this car exclusive for the movie only and stuff. But hey, it is what it is because the car looks amazing. It looks so future looking and stuff. But I love it and stuff. Anyways, like I said, he's a concept Corvette that's actually never been released to the public because, like I said, it's only exclusive to the movie and stuff. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? Let's start with the front, shall we? So the front right here looks amazing. It actually has some nice black lines and stuff. It has some nice headlights right here and stuff. You actually do have a nice Chevy logo. Yeah, there's been some paint right here because this thing is used. I might actually fix that later. So you do actually have a nice Corvette logo right here. It looks amazing, and I do love that and stuff. Attention to detail. Might be not the best, but it is what it is, you know. Have a nice headlight right here, colored in light blue and stuff. Looks amazing. But yeah, I do love that. So right here, we actually got some nice wheels right here. The wheels are nicely sculpted paint and everything. Have some like nice logo right here and stuff. The windows actually all like light blue and stuff, and I do like the windows. It looks amazing and stuff, and I do love it. So the window looks amazing. And you actually have some black mirrors right here. So right here, this is supposed to be the door. I'm guessing it's supposed to be open like a kind of like a Lamborghini type, I think. How the door is supposed to open. Yeah, you can let me know down below. Right here, not much right here. The same thing from here, but the wheels are actually nice. Everything about it looks nice and stuff. Has a nice detailed window in the back. The scope in the roof looks amazing. Have a nice logo right here. In the back, you actually have a nice red light right here. Another one right here. Have some gas tank. Have a license plate and stuff. But yeah, these work pretty well and stuff. I got nothing to compare right now. Well, actually, no, I lied. Just one running fallen figure. Here's the long haul. Guys, who doesn't love long haul? Even though he barely got screen time. But yeah. And you know, I got one more before we get started. I compare this guy in almost every video. Here's with the 07 Bumblebee. Look at that. And here with the salvage figure right here. I think this is actually pretty accurate here. But yeah. Oops, I dropped them. Oh my god, I dropped them. Anyways. Let's get started, shall we? Transformation wise, first thing first, you get to remove the doors. No, not the doors, the arms out of the way. Get these out of the way. And we get these out of the way. And move these right here. Alright, before we get started the transformation, like, I'm gonna just lift the camera up. So you can actually have a better look at the transformation. So I guess we'll just start with the legs first, you know, because why not? Move these right here, move the legs right here. And Okay, hold on. Yeah, you want to move the leg like this. And you're going to want to repeat the exact same thing. Okay, let's do it like this instead. There we go. Bring this down. I did want to mention these legs are a bit loose and stuff, so I want to point that out. And move these like out of the way. Alright, let's move all this together. Alright, get these out of the way. And you want to move these, the back right here, move this right here. Alright, you want to move this right here, and that's, okay, we're almost done right here. That's for the back. You can do whatever you want with it, to be honest. Doesn't really matter. Well, I think sometimes it does matter. I like to do it like this right here. There we go. First, let me just like move this right here. Actually, no, like this is better. There we go. Doesn't really matter what you do with the back, as long as it looks good. And get the hand out of the way. If you guys like, we could just get the blade out of the way already. And bam. Okay, let's just get these right here. There we go. Okay, so this is like to pop up a lot and stuff. Anyway, there we go. And we're done. Yes, we're done. So here we actually got the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Sideswipe and it's robot mode. And for a 2009 figure, he still holds up to this day and stuff. Now, yes, granted, he has like loose joints and stuff because it is a used figure. But I can easily fix that with like either like super glue or something. I'll probably fix that off screen because I never fixed it. But anyways, he looks amazing, honestly, in my opinion. So let's get started, shall we? So the head sculpt right here, it is a bit different from the movie. So I'm guessing they use a concept head for sideswipe and stuff because it looks nothing like in the movie. He barely actually has a mouth right here. Yeah, you can barely make out of his mouth. But besides that, the head sculpt does look amazing. The sculpt wise and everything looks amazing. Paint, everything. Looks amazing stuff. I do love it a lot. Even though he doesn't actually have a mouth, but it is what it is and stuff. So the detail on the head sculpt looks amazing. And he actually has a nice black paint and blue eyes and everything. So yeah, I do love that. And the back of the head sculpt, you can see a transparent. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forget what it's called. Transparent. But yeah, forget it. Right here, it does actually have a bit of a cable right here. But honestly, it gets a pass because this doesn't really bug me too much. But I don't mind it, to be honest. He does actually have a bit of a back cable, but yeah. See some card parts and everything, but yeah. Anyways, you do actually have these thing in the back, which there were like guns in the movie. He did use them to shoot Sidewave in the movie, and I do love that inclusion. And the chest looks nice and stuff, amazing. Okay, I never knew the Audible logo right here till now. You have a nice Audible logo right over there and stuff, and that is amazing. It has some mechanical details right here and stuff, and I do love that. It has some nice black paint right here and stuff. It has some like lime blue right there, and some red paint and stuff, some more sculpting. And right here you can see a Chevy logo. It's kind of fading away and stuff, unfortunately. But it's a nice detail right here. It has some more sculpting detail, and I do actually love the wire effect that you have in the leg to make it more movie accurate and stuff. But yeah, Have some red light like in a car mode and stuff. But yeah, the detail and everything about it looks amazing. Now I do want to mention the head of sideswipe actually goes like the back of the car instead of the front, because mostly in every Transformers like their head's actually in the front of the car. For sideswipe is different, which I love, like how they made them different from the rest. But I think Dark of the Moon kind of moved that away from that, I think. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I did actually have the figure a long time ago, but I can't really remember. But yeah. Arms right here looks amazing. Has a nice mechanical detail right here. Has some blue paint right here and stuff. Has some nice red paint right here. Some black paint and stuff. Mechanical detail looks amazing and stuff. So I do love that. Some more mechanical detail right here and stuff. But yeah. Have a nice wheel right here, which is movie accurate here. The hand looks amazing, so I do love the hand. And right here you actually got the blade, which is actually is a part of him and stuff. I mean, you can actually, if you actually don't want the blade, you can actually have him like this. I know it gets in the way, but it is what it is, you know. It's an old figure after all. But yeah. Right here looks the exact same. There's a red light right here and a decent precision. Sculpting detail, everything looks amazing. The legs right here looks amazing, so I do like I said, I do love the wire they actually added and stuff to make it more movie accurate and stuff, and it actually does move. That's one back then when Hasbro did care. Even though this was a mainline figure, but they put a lot of detail and stuff. Has a nice sculpting detail right here. The leg's quite simple, so has a nice blue light right here, some dark blue light right here, and then my dark blue paint. Some more sculpting detail right here, like. And the back looks amazing, like the mechanical detail right here. Look, this can move. That is cool. Some more mechanical detail right here and stuff. And yes, you can see the wheels are feet, which he actually have a hard time standing and stuff. But yeah, that's why he mostly put him in the wall right here. But anyways, he has some nice more mechanical detail and everything and stuff. But everything about it looks amazing and stuff. Articulation wise, had a bit of a bulge joint, a bit limited stuff, no swivel right here. Like, I mean, arms can move like this. Arms can actually have a joint right here. Legs can move like this. Do recommend being careful anyways. It can move like this and stuff, so you actually have some decent amount of articulation with this guy, so you can almost get him with some cool poses. He's a bit limited, but he's still getting some cool poses, you know. But yeah. Anyways, let's do some size comparison right now. Why not? I got a couple figure compare. Here it is with the Hunt for Decepticon Deluxe Ratchet right here I have. Look at that. But yeah. Here with the another Hunt for Decepticon figure. Here with the Optimus Prime right here. I think this kind of works, but not really. Yeah, look at that. And you know, just one more comparison or two more to give me a minute. I don't know. I like it 3. Here it is with the Transformer 2007 Deluxe Class Jazz right here. Now, not gonna lie, when I was little, I really thought these two were the exact same characters because of the paint job and everything. You know, I really thought Jazz become sideswipe because, you know, the silver paint and everything, but until I realized they're just separate characters and stuff, I'm like, oh damn, never mind. Good old times. Here's with his partner right here. Here's with Jolt right here, and I love this duo right here. I wish we could have seen something like that in a movie. We rarely got that in Revenge of the Fallen, and they wrote him out in the third movie. He had a toy, but they killed him off in the comics. If, read or not, you actually want to claim the comics they're actually canon or not. But I think they're not canon anymore since the last night retcon everything. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know if you can actually do this. If you like, well, I'm gonna just get these whip out of the way. You can actually have these two fighting in action and stuff. But that is honestly cool and stuff. I wish we could have gotten something like that in the movie but and again, we never actually got that and stuff. Because these two were like just background characters, and the only purpose was to sell toys and stuff. Which is unfortunate and stuff, but yeah. For that. Alright, let me just get sideswipe up here. There we go. Okay, yeah, like I said, he's a bit loose and stuff, but I'll fix that in another time. Anyways. Here's with the Transformers 2007 Voyager Ironhide here. He is missing one cannon and stuff, but like a review of him coming soon. So he's your teeth for Ironhide here. But yeah. And again, like these two actually did work together in the third movie, and I do love that. I wish we could see more of that. These two duo over here. Anyways, would I recommend this figure? I know a lot of people did say the Studio Series is actually a lot better, but I still highly recommend this figure. It's nostalgia and stuff. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna have to edit that out, so I'm recommending. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Love, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, so bye.